Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another We Don't Know. Although this one's on us.
This one's on me.
This one.
This one's on me. This one was marked, but I forget. Yeah.
Today's been a day. The first two casts already told you where our brains were at. Then we literally lost track of time yapping for 2.5 hours in between casts. Ended up having to forego the podcast, and now we're here. Professionals. Mr. Maximus Black.
Yup.
Hit me up with the sound of being so professional you wake up at 3:48 every morning to walk into the bathroom before rubbing your face with a banana peel and dunking it in ice water, only to find out it didn't do anything.
Success. Dude. We're talking about that black dude that just got evicted. I saw somebody. It's one of these fitness influencers where he wakes up at 3:30 in the morning and he pulls out a bottle of Voss water or whatever it is.
Suns his taint,
yeah,
gets out his fancy water,
bro,
dunks his face in ice water, rubs a banana peel on it.
It's the most ridiculous shit. Who does that, bro? Who does that?
Listen, the Californians were legitimately lining up to sun their taint for a non-insignificant period of time.
Oh, man. Well, speaking of taint.
So, up here in the top left, we got SQR, the blue Protoss. In the bottom right, we got the red Protoss. Meow.
I like this little, he did the block of the gas, which, in a normal time, it'd be fine if it opens up with a gateway, but when he opens up with a forge, taking double gases is pretty much pointless because at this point, he's so committed to cannon rushing that, I don't think you got to worry about gas-intensive units anyway. One cannon is now going to finish, and that is going to be out of range. He'll be able to kill off any probes that are getting gas, but it's going to be far enough away where... Wait, what? Oh, this is his cannon. Oh, he put down a forge. Sorry. I thought that was SQR's cannon. But now he's just killing this pylon. So that was just an easy defend. That's where I'm at.
Yep. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And now it's just going to go back to kind of whatever.
Yeah. So now...
By the looks of it, SQR is going to take the opportunity to immediately expand, knowing that his opponent has already blown money on these assimilators and otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really have a choice.
Gonna have to,
yeah.
No, and now Meow gets to make the choice. How do I follow up with a second all-in? Or do I just eat this and try to play catch-up?
I put SQR way ahead right now. Simply because, yes, his gas got stolen, so he's not gonna, Meow or Mio or whatever you want to call him, he's gonna have gas, so he can be able to tech a little bit faster. I think he would have to put down a Stargate, right now. Just boom, Stargate, maybe even two of them. Really, he only can afford one. So you put down one Stargate and get an Oracle out, ASAP. The problem is you already know he's got a cannon here in this. We don't have a cannon over here yet, but now he's on 2 base. Oh, speaking of look at this. This is where I'm at, bro. I didn't even see this up there.
Well, I saw the pylon, but I didn't see.
He's doing all the right things
just now.
Yeah, I'm like, you should put down a Stargate, if not 2. And I'm like, oh, he can't afford them. Derp, they're already being made. So he's already ahead. So he's making the right choices. This is what I like to see. I mean, this is Masters. He's probably going to pump out some Oracles. He could go double Void Ray, but I would prefer Oracle starting out and then go into the Void Ray if need be. But no, he's going to go right for the Voids, which I'm not totally against because that his gas tech is going to be way behind. He's not going to have a substantial amount of stalkers by the time your Voids get there. So yeah, I'm not fully against it. Personally, I would have got at least one Oracle. That way you can go after a mineral line, go after a natural. But he is going to go for the Void, so I digress. And I think this might actually work out in his favor. He's just going to have to focus down on pylons all day, every day. Sentries are pretty damn good now, so, they're not as useless as they used to be. They will do damage, but against multiple Voids, and look at that. Scouted it out with the hallucinated Phoenix, and now he basically got to wait for these 3 Void Rays and he's going to move in immediately because you know his opponent is going to start putting down shield batteries, and he's going to try and get ready for this this attack.
Yeah, well, there you go. The right away, getting after that cannon. The probes are probably apparently trying to attack the Void Ray, forgetting that they are incapable of flying, so they go back to work where they should have been in the first place. 3 Void Rays now. That's a lot to contend with when you are just not ready. You don't even have, apparently, you don't even have warp tech yet. That's still in the works.
Yeah, because
you
of
are
the
in
gas.
shambles. All you can do is build up. And hope for the best.
Oh,
He's got 2 sentries.
That's gonna be bad.
Oh no.
That might even be just GG right here.
Oh,
Good
dear.
micro with the Void Rays. Great micro. I honestly, right there, I would have been aggressive and killed a couple of units before going after this, because he could have, before this pylon finished, he could have taken out 2 sentries, if not all 3. But he's opting to go for the economy, which, you know, fine. This pylon's not going to go down. He's still going to be powered over here, so unfortunately those shield batteries are going to come into play. Ooh. Good Guardian Shield. Nice pick-off on that back Void Ray.
Very nice.
And these shield batteries are going to be able to help out a great deal. Needs to be aggressive with these units. SQR needs to poke. Now.
Yeah, I think right now he's trying to bounce back and forth between what he's doing to kind of produce in this base below. I think he's getting some Phoenix right now, if I can see that. Yeah, here's 2 more. Now he's going to go in. He's probably going to have another Guardian Shield on the ready for when he does.
He does.
He's going to be able to clean these up, I think, Mr. Black, and that's actually going to be huge here.
Yep.
And this might be enough if he can get his Phoenix count up. He is likely going to be able to take back control of his base and get back on track, and Meow might have to reconsider what their next move is.
No, this is a great play there from SQR. Still would have loved to have seen him be a little bit more aggressive with the units, not just waiting for the Phoenix. In fact, it would have been more advantageous for him to not even show the Phoenix. I think he could have got the job done with just the units that he had there, pop the Guardian Shield, use the shield batteries, and then show your Phoenix right away, because your opponent will likely stop building Void Ray when he sees them, although that's not what's happening this time. I love the tech switch, going right into Phoenix and double pumping them out to go up against the Void Rays. And if Red decides to start going Phoenix himself, he's going to be at a disadvantage because the Phoenix production has already started before his Phoenix production. So he's just going to have more numbers altogether. So very well played there from SQR, and well played there from Meow?
I'm just going Meow.
Meow.
Pronounce it like a cat.
All
Meow.
Right, meow.
There you go.
Well, these are all going to die.
That's what I'm doing anyway.
And,
Yikes.
he needs to
I
bring
really liked SQR's defense there. I think he's done a great job in really making the most out of a really shitty situation there.
Yeah.
And it looks like, in all honesty, and we've seen this in the past as well, even at lower levels, where like the counter to this, when they have the wherewithal to mass up Phoenix, is that if the opponent is not prepared or is not willing to switch off to some degree, they end up getting kind of caught out and in a bad spot. And this is exactly what's likely to happen here, is that he may sacrifice a Phoenix or 2 to just wipe out this entire mineral line, which he's doing in short order. Yeah, he's going to get almost everything. Oh, he kind of misclicked there, I think, by the looks of it.
That's all right.
But he gets another one back, so I think he lost 1 Phoenix there, but he wiped out nearly every probe at that expansion, and that's hugely worth, because his opponent is now sitting 33 supply to his 67, and doesn't have a saturated base, second base to contend with now.
No, and his mistake is, just like what I was saying earlier, is he kept getting Void Rays. You're just not going to win against double-pumped Phoenix. It's not going to happen. So I don't know why.
In this position, do you have to yourself double pump Phoenix? Do you have to go Phoenix for Phoenix at this point? Is that the play, or like how do you? If you're Meow, and the defense happened there, as we saw the original one, where he cleaned up that volley and the first couple of Phoenix came out. What would you do in that situation? Are you going to counter with Phoenix of your own, or what are you doing?
Well, see, I would have opened up with Oracles and not the Void Rays personally. But just because of this, and I think he could have done more damage with the Void Rays. I think the way he was focusing on certain things, just it wasn't optimal. But to answer your question, is I would immediately stop Void Ray production. I would get Phoenix myself. I would have gotten this base and put a little bit more batteries here, and more have been on a defensive thing, but then would have been teching into charge lot. And then I would have basically been trying to go at him with mass charge lots and then have Phoenix there as well just for a defensive measure, because at that point he's already got more than you. And if you go into attack to at his base, he's going to have shield batteries, he's going to have cannons, and you're going to be outnumbered from Phoenix to Phoenix. So, like, his plan just didn't work. He needed to do more damage, and at that point, you're going to be basically playing from behind. And I would have personally went into Phoenix. You can't go Oracle. You can't continue to get Void Rays. You got 2 Stargates. You can't necessarily just switch immediately and go into Gateways, because now you got to put down 5 or 6 Gateways. You still need a bunch of gas to make a bunch of Stalkers. And if you're still double pumping Phoenix the whole time, even if you have 6, 7, 8 Stalkers, the Phoenix are going to pick up 6, 7, 8 at a time. And you're not really going to do any damage anyway. So he really just needed to be defensive and hope that SQR makes a mistake in sort of attacking into a new base, or to put down a couple of cannons in each mineral line. That's pretty much the only thing you can do. But honest to God, Adam, he kind of lost the game when he just didn't kill off what he needed to kill off. I still think him not killing those units bit him in the ass, because those same units were the units that ultimately helped kill off the majority of the Void Rays alongside with those Phoenix. But I mean, we can theory craft all day long. Problem is, his attack didn't fail, or his attack didn't succeed. It failed, and so he was inherently behind the entire time. And at that point, you're just hoping. That's the shitty thing about mirror matchups. It's a game of inches, right? I hate to use the analogy, but it's like if you're doing sort of a similar build, you really either have to out micro, either have something hidden, some sort of ninja hidden. You can't really go DTs because he's got cannons all over the place. He's just screwed. It's just, I could yap about it all day. He's just screwed. I don't think there's much else he could have done. But going Void Rays and continuing with that was not it. The only way that I would have been okay with Voids is if he kept the Voids here at home and then got the Stalkers or the Charge Lots and created a bigger and kind of turtled like a Terran and kind of try to entice your opponent to come after you. But again, you're still behind and you need your opponent to make a mistake, or you need to do some crazy outplaying, and I just don't know how you can. But yeah, that's that.
No, it was a good, solid game. I liked it. I do think that Meow played relatively well. It was really just a couple of like you said, it is a game of inches, and the mistakes he made were not huge, but in a mirror matchup, they snowball pretty quick, and so definitely not. The what he chose to focus with his voids and when was ultimately, I think, the thing that put him so far behind that it gave him no other real manageable outs, given how well SQR handled his own business.
Yep.
He knew exactly what to do. He was committed to it. He was getting the upgrade there. You can see in the top. He was ready to keep this composition up until the bitter end. So he just played well. So well done by both gents. Good job, SQR. Solid game.
Yes, sir. And we will see you all. Hit the like button and Match Masters in the description below. By the time you're seeing this, there's probably a few days left. So we're still
download
and play. Let's get it. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out.